Are you planning to build a minimum viable product (MVP) and want to avoid common mistakes? You're at the right place. An MVP is a concept from Lean Startup that emphasizes the impact of learning in new product development. It's all about creating a product with just enough features to satisfy the early customers. This concept is a game changer because it allows you to test an idea quickly and with minimal resources. It's like taking a sneak peek into the future of your product without spending a fortune. The MVP approach is not about creating a bare bones product, it's about smart design and smart development, focusing on the core value of your product idea. It's about learning what your customers really want and need and using that information to guide your development process. So, let's dive into the common mistakes people make when building an MVP and how to avoid them. The first common mistake is overcomplicating your MVP. It's tempting, isn't it? You have this brilliant idea and you want to pack it with all the bells and whistles right off the bat. But hold your horses. Adding too many features to your MVP can lead to delays and confusion. It's like trying to build a skyscraper before you've even laid the foundation. Instead, think of your MVP as a basic structure, a prototype that serves one main function. Start simple. Focus on your core functionality. This is the heart of your product, the unique value it brings to the table. It's better to have one feature that works perfectly than a dozen that are half-baked. Overcomplication can blur your vision, making it harder to see what truly matters: the feasibility and viability of your core concept. Remember, the goal of an MVP is to test your core concept, not to produce a full-featured product. Another common pitfall is ignoring market research. Imagine you're a chef preparing a feast for a party. You wouldn't just cook your favorite dishes and hope that everyone else will love them too, right? You would first understand the dietary preferences and restrictions of your guests. Similarly, when building an MVP, understanding your target audience and their needs is crucial. Ignoring market research is akin to cooking in the dark. You might end up creating a product that nobody needs or wants. You could misjudge the market size, misread consumer preferences, or overlook competition. And these are costly mistakes that could make your MVP a flop. Market research can illuminate the path, showing you what your potential customers want, how they behave, and what solutions already exist. It helps you refine your value proposition, ensuring that your MVP addresses a genuine need in the market and stands a chance against competitors. Thorough market research is a key step in building a successful MVP. Our third mistake is neglecting user experience in your MVP. User experience, or UX for short, is like the heart of your MVP. It's what makes your product not just usable, but enjoyable. It's the difference between a product that just works and a product that people love to use. Neglecting it is like trying to drive a car without a steering wheel. Sure, it might move, but good luck trying to get where you want to go. So, how do you avoid this pitfall? It starts with understanding your users. Conduct user interviews, surveys, and usability tests to get inside their heads. What do they need? What do they want? What frustrates them? Use this information to guide your design decisions. Then, use tools like wireframing and prototyping to visualize your ideas. Test and iterate until you've created a product that not only meets users' needs, but exceeds their expectations. A well-designed user experience can be the difference between success and failure. The last but not least mistake is not collecting feedback. Imagine building a fantastic machine, but never actually asking people how they feel about it. Sounds absurd, right? The same applies to your minimum viable product. Feedback is not just a suggestion box, it's the compass that guides your product development. So how can you effectively collect and analyze feedback? Start by making it easy for users to reach out. Provide multiple channels like email, social media, or in-app messaging. The more options you have, the more likely users are to share their thoughts. Once you've collected this invaluable user input, don't just let it gather dust. Analyze it, understand it, and most importantly, act on it. Feedback isn't just about identifying what's wrong. It's about finding opportunities for improvement and growth. And it's not a one-time process. Keep those feedback channels open and active. Continually iterate based on the insights you gain. Remember, feedback is the fuel for improvement in your MVP. So there you have it, 4 common mistakes to avoid when building an MVP. To recap, don't overcomplicate your MVP. Keep it simple and focus on the core functionality that solves your customer's problem. Secondly, never ignore market research. It's crucial for understanding your target audience and fine-tuning your solution to their needs. Thirdly, don't neglect the user experience. A well-designed and user-friendly MVP can go a long way in winning your customers' hearts. Lastly, always be open to feedback. This is your key to making continuous improvements and ensuring your product aligns with market demand. Remember, the journey of building an MVP is about learning and iterating. Each of these tips is a piece of the puzzle, helping you to validate your product more effectively and avoid common pitfalls. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe for more tips on MVP development and startup success. Thanks for watching.